both teams making some changes here. Here's Baylor. Kicks to Bridges. Ellis outside. Over Jackson. Ellis can't get it to go.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And he lobs it up toward the rim, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And if there's one thing Dave Bing excels at, it's finding the open man. His passes are precise, whether he's on the move or standing still.
It's deflected. To the middle. Here's Wilkes. Outside for Jackson. Oh, good with the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
From deep, Moore. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That's a shot the defense looked like it was willing to give up. Big mistake.
Inside, here's Ball. Jackson trying to break free. Ball with the bucket.
The D has to push Ball out of there. He's superb at capitalizing from this area.
Moore passes to Ellis. Now Baylor. Moore outside. .26 seconds left to play here in the first. And Ball slams it in.
The hops of Alonzo Ball gets up high to slam it in. I love it.
Outside Baylor. Bucket is good.
And what's unique about Baylor, he can score from a variety of angles and really good off of either shoulder. Just great extension and body control.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Toronto ahead. They lead by 5. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors guys, your thoughts?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
The Magic trail by 5. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Magic, you've got Bridges. Jared Allen is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Ellis, and it's Moore in at point. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
And so he makes both from the line.
There may be long-range shooters with better numbers than Ellis, but no one has more confidence. There isn't a shot from any spot on the floor that Ellis doesn't think he can sink.
Bing, the pass to Wilkes. Here's Bing. Allen with the rebound.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And, Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop, and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
Free throw, good. Allen. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
A nice shot by Roy.
And that's why you always want the offense running through Tiny. He's a dual threat with his passing and scoring, but he's always going to make the right decision, like on that assist.
Here's Lever.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Raptors leading by 3. Here's Archibald. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And Howard has great timing on these alley-oops. As long as the pass is spot on, he's clear for takeoff.
Allen outside. Capella with it. Here's Stackhouse. 5 on the clock. Capella, the pass to Lever for the 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Down low. Here's Archibald. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, and nobody represents the little guy in the NBA better than Nate Tiny Archibald. But forget about the nickname and understand that Tiny plays a big role on any team he's a part of.
For Toronto, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And the first one drops. The Magic making a switch here. Parrish is checked in. And so he hits both. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Lever. To the inside and taken away by Roy. Fast break Toronto. Here's Houston. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Baylor, he's checked in for Capella. The Magic trail by 7. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Gervin outside. And there's the pass to Lever. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one drops for him. Lever's got his second bucket.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Here's Archibald. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Raptors lead by 7.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Lever. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And the Raptors making a change here.
Jamal Willis. Dave Reed.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Wilkes. 5 to shoot. This is to Howard. Shoots over Parrish. Here's Olajuwon. The putback, and Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got the lead up to 7 now for the Raptors.
And really, there's no reason why Howard can't at least be boxed out. When he comes up with these rebounds, it's night-night for the defense.
Here's Archibald, and he makes good on the layup. Archibald's got his second bucket of the night.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Inside. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. And Howard with the stop.
And Howard values shots from there. He makes these all the time, and the D has to get up in his face.
Now Stackhouse. 8 points for him. And it's in there. Stackhouse has got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
We've got 28 seconds left in the second quarter. Wilkes, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And the Raptors lead by 11.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
To the paint. Here's Baylor. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Baylor's got 6.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And I'm going to give him a lot of credit because he saw what he was up against, and he was undeterred.
And so it's Toronto. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Clifford. What was the biggest problem for your guys in the first half?
Well, you know what? We're a defensive team first, and we've been good defensively. We've been organized. We weren't that in that first half, and that's what we got to concentrate on to get the game going back our way.
See if you revert back to your form in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. For the Raptors, Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
Well, one thing that stands out is how few turnovers they had. The offense looked in control. They were making nice passes, moving the ball, setting screens. The confidence just seemed to build, and the lead did too. They're a very steady team, keeping those turnovers down. That's the big factor.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about Orlando?
They didn't really show the effort on the boards they should. They were out-rebounded, and now they've really got their work cut out for them in the second half. If they're going to come back, they need to put in a much better effort on the glass.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
My brother.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to is really paramount.
They've got Elijah on. Also Howard out there. And it's Roy in at the 2 spot. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Archibald with the bucket. Archibald's got 8 points.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Here's Houston. Baylor defending. Houston, the pass to Howard. Over Stackhouse. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Robert Parrish picks one up there.
And Howard selling the up fake there, but not the worst thing to send him to the line.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
That's good from Howard.
And the defensive prowess of Howard is simply phenomenal. Not only a shot blocking master, but his mere presence alone makes shooters incredibly nervous.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Magic trail by 13. Here's Lever. Passes it to Gervin. With his first shot attempt. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Orlando. Lever passes to Stackhouse. Now here's Parrish. He's tightly guarded. Stackhouse, good.
His team hasn't picked up the slack, but he's doing everything he can do to win this game for them.
Toronto leading by 11. Here's Roy, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Roy's got 10 points in the game. Lever passes to Stackhouse. Now Parrish. 1:57 left to play in the 3rd. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Gervin's checked in for Orlando. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. There's 1:54 left here in the third quarter. Here's Bing. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I've heard Bing say that what he enjoys more than anything is putting pressure on the defense, forcing them into mistakes, and he forces one there, drawing the foul.
First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
The Magic trail by 13. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Lever, that's good. Lever's got 6.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
To the middle. Baylor with the steal. And now in transition to Stackhouse. Here we go. The lead now cut to single digits. Stackhouse has got 8 points in the quarter.
Oh, nice setup by Baylor. Man, this guy can pass, shoot, rebound. Anything you need, he's there to provide it.
Olajuwon's shot is good. And the Raptors lead by 11.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
It's deflected.
And that's the big reason why Muresan's out there, to change as many shots as he can. And with that frame and those long arms, he's not an easy man to contend with.
Roy passes to Olajuwon. Basket counts.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
For Toronto, they have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. And Toronto making a change here. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Stackhouse. And here is Baylor. He's guarded by Olajuwon. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
They get a hand on it. Up in time. That one, no good. And so it's Toronto up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. 4th quarter on the floor for the Magic. Baylor is out there with Gervin. Then it's Parrish. Then it's Jerry Stackhouse. And it's Lever in at point guard.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Pass to Parrish. Magic moving the ball around. And the shot is good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Raptors leading by 12. Now the pass to Archibald. Rob. Out to the right wing. Here's Lever. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Olajuwon's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Archibald, defended by Parrish. Howard trying to free himself up. Archibald can't hit.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Raptors with the ball. Olajuwon, the pass to Archibald. And he banks in the layup. And the Raptors lead by 14.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
The shot's good from Parrish.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And the Raptors call time here.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, during the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Passes to Parrish. Down low, here's Stackhouse. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Pass to Olajuwon. To the inside. Archibald. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Archibald's got 4 this quarter. Here's Lever. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
First personal foul, team's first.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Lever. He's covered by Roy.
You've got to be on exactly the same page to connect on that long of an alley-oop.
Yeah, and even then, it's a tough play. Inside. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Taylor and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. And he knocks down the first one.
And, you know, beyond all the things Baylor gives you, he's an entertainer out on the floor. The acrobatics we see, something spectacular from this guy almost every game.
So he gets them both. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're behind by 13. 1:58 left in the 4th quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. 1:58 left in the game. Pass to Stackhouse. A floater, and it's sent back by Howard.
Yeah, and shooters have to be cautious with Howard around. He has such a long reach that he easily blocks those kinds of shots. You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Shooting for Georgia, White. At the line for 2.
Free throw good, Howard. That one misses. The Magic trail by 14. Here's Gervin. A second chance effort. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Gervin. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Here's Houston. And the Raptors miss again. The Magic trail by 12. Baylor passes to Lever. He's off on that one. And Toronto will come the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Raptors.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
Olajuwon, good. And the Raptors lead by 14.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
There's the pass to Lever. Roy with some nice D. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge.